What's going on, investors? Welcome back to the channel. In this video I have a massive news to share with you guys, and of course I have a positive news as well. Okay, we have Nam, one of the analysts that are presently rating Bionano. She used to work for BTIG, but right now she's working for Scotia Bank. She reiterated a buy on the share of Bionano. She set a price target of $9. So right now we have a consensus price target of $6.92, which gives, it leaves us with about 100% upside from where the share price of the company closed today. The share price closed today down almost minus 15% or over minus 15% at one point, but it closed minus 13.28% today, closing at $3.46, which of course is equivalent to about 34 or 35 cents, okay, pre-split. And so Bionano analyst is back. We have just only positive, okay, from the analysts. They only have buy ratings on Bionano, which means 100% buy. Okay, you guys can see right here is 0% hold, is 0% sell, and the low estimate is $1.75. The average price target is $6.92, and the high estimate is $10. So we don't know who is going to, which of these price target the share price is going to head towards, but right now we are somewhere between the low estimate and the average price target. Okay, and I shared with my patrons today what I think the share price is going to do in the next couple of days, where I think the share price is heading towards. And of course, once I want to buy again, I'm going to be sharing it with my patrons. It costs about $15 if you want to join. Back in January, I advised my patrons, I shared my opinion with them that I wouldn't buy Bngo back in January when it was trading above where it is today. Okay, if you go to year to date, you guys can see we opened around $14.9. Okay, and we went as high as almost $20 at one point. And back then I was telling my patrons I am not going to buy Bngo in 2023, okay, because the price was somewhere around here, that I expected the share price to go down, and that I would close half of my position, close my eyes and close half if I was down massively. Of course, I sold everything since last year, so I told them I wouldn't be buying at that price, and I would close 50% of my position, and if not close everything, and wait for a massive sell-off, which of course is what we have been experiencing since year to date. The share price of Bngo is down massively, all the way from about $20 all-time high to $3.40 something where it is right now. That is over 60% down, okay, year to date. So we have Nam from she used to work at BTIG, now at Scotia Bank, with a price target of $9, reiterating a buy on the shares of the company. Now, the second news, guys, the massive news, the reason why Bionano went as low as minus 15% today, at one point, trading below $3.4, is because Bionano dropped a massive press release today that the chief financial officer is going to be stepping down. They call it transition, which means someone else is going to take over his job. Of course, a publicly traded company is going to need a chief financial officer. So now back in 2020, okay, just before I found Bionano, okay, back in that lockdown period before Christmas, Bionano appointed Christopher Stewart as its chief financial officer, okay, to help manage, grow, and expand Bionano's global business. And the question is, do you guys think Christopher Stewart has helped Bionano, has managed, grow and expanded Bionano global business or not? Okay, let me know in the comment section. Do you think this guy has done a good job? Back when Christopher Stewart joined Bionano, okay, Bngo was literally in debt. Bngo had no money. Okay, they raised over $300 million in I believe 2021. Okay, that was when Bngo started to expand their business. But when Bionano Genomics, appointed Christopher Stewart as the chief financial officer, Bngo was literally broke. Okay, they were bringing in maybe $2 million per quarter as revenue. Okay, but after they appointed Christopher Stewart, we saw that massive rally in the first month of January 2021. We saw that massive rally from Christmas 2022 to January 2021, and then Bngo used that opportunity, which of course is a very one positive thing that I believe Christopher Stewart did. Okay, he raised money. Okay, he took advantage of that massive rally. They raised over $300 million, and then they started to blow the money. Till now they are literally left with almost nothing. According to their most recent earnings call, the second quarter 2023 earnings call, Bngo has about $77 million left in cash, and they are going to be going to the market to raise more money, which means dilution. You guys see, what happened today. The share price of the company went as low as minus 15%. I have shared a lot of all these things with my patrons already. They are super, prepared, because I see some of you guys are still in the comment section saying that you are buying the dip, you bought more. You guys have to know. I'm not telling you to time the market, but you need to understand some things, which of course is some those things that I share with my patrons. So now, back in September 1st 2020, Bionano Genomics appointed Christopher Stewart. Okay, Christopher Stewart was head of where he served as head of the Maxwell Ultra Capacitors business unit after Maxwell Technology was acquired by Tesla. That was when we were all pumped in December, like the chief financial officer of Bionano Genomics is from Tesla. I used to work at Tesla, yada. But I mean, you guys can see the result now. Now, this is what Eric said back in 2020, okay, when he appointed Christopher Stewart as the chief financial officer of Bionano Genomics. He said, I quote, "We are thrilled to have Chris Stewart join us as Chief Financial Officer. He's a hands-on finance executive with over 20 years of experience at companies ranging from startups to large public companies. Importantly, he is familiar with both product and services and has a very strong finance and operations background. He arrives at a perfect time as we just completed our acquisition of Lineaging and brought Al-Kashaube on board as our Chief Medical Officer, setting up for the next phase in Bionano's growth. His leadership in scaling high-growth tech companies will be invaluable as Bionano embarks on our next phase of global expansion of our Sapphire consumables and services business, and as we strive to make Sapphire the future of digital cytogenetics." Now, the thing is, back in September 2020, Bionano Genomics was in debt. Like I said, they had no money. Okay, literally no money. And Bngo just acquired Lineaging, and if you guys know correctly, Lineaging is what Dr. Al-Kashaube is now the leader. They transitioned Lineaging into Bionano Laboratory, and a lot of things has happened since then, because Bngo, after Christopher Stewart was appointed, Bngo raised money. They had a lot of money to expand their business, to even bring in chief business officer. Okay, back then there was nothing like chief business officer, there was nothing like chief people officer, there was no even chief commercial officer. So after Bionano Genomics raised money in January 2021, that was when they started to bring in more executives. So it's not like Bngo CEO already saw that the share price was going to rally massively from December to January 2021, that they are going to raise money, that they were going to raise over $300 million, and they are going to expand the business here, the other. This was more or less like a gamble, in my opinion, when he appointed Christopher Stewart. Now, if you come to LinkedIn, okay, this is the profile of Christopher Stewart. I am trying to see if he made any posts, but nothing. Most recently, no recent. I'm still going to check out the recent activities, so you guys can see how he started his career back in 2008. Chief Financial Officer, Bngo, Vice President Finance, Entropy Communications, where he served 6 years. Okay, Vice President Finance and Information Technology, Maxwell Technologies, 3 years. And then head of Maxwell Ultra Capacitors at Tesla. Okay, 1.5 1 year and 3 months. Then Bionano Genomics, 3 years. Okay, and now he's leaving Bionano Genomics again. Let's see his most recent activity. This guy barely shared anything. Look at that. From 1 year ago, you barely hear from Christopher Stewart. Nothing from Christopher Stewart. We're excited about 2022. What a great way to start the year. We're excited about 2022. Back in 2021, Bionano Genomics, they have a lot of money, so of course they were excited about 2022. And we remember that Nasdaq honors Bionano Inc. January 10, 2022. I don't know why Bngo spent money for this. Like, for real, I don't know why. Okay, I don't know what they are trying to market. Nasdaq market open. Anyways, that is Christopher Stewart for you guys. So the guy left Bionano Genomics. Now going to Twitter. Okay, I shared this with my followers because I want to know what they think about this. And I made a poll on Twitter about 8 hours ago. Like, Bngo chief financial officer has just been replaced. Okay, and who is next? But the crazy thing is, Cisco investor somehow August 11, he predicted that he believes, look at that, I quote, I believe it, and it's why I invested in it, but he blew through $500 million and he sees no problems with him doing it. What is worse is he's gonna throw Stewart under the bus next. It's already in the work. I mean, somehow Cisco predicted that Christopher Stewart was going to be thrown under the bus by the CEO of Bionano Genomics. Okay, this is his conversation with Prestige Financial, some of our friends on Twitter. Okay, these are now limits. So I don't know who this person is. Somebody just blocked me, and this person is talking with Cisco about what is going on, yada yada. I'm not interested in that. So somehow Cisco predicted that Christopher Stewart was going to be replaced. Look at that. He said, been saying Stewart was next. Chief Medical Officer Eric will blame her for failure to finish up clinical trials and get CPT approval. So now Cisco is predicting that Dr. Alka Shaube, the chief medical officer of Bionano Genomics, is going to be next on the line. Okay, then maybe it's going to be Eric's turn. Hopefully the company is going to be trading below back to $1 again, and then they are going to start, they have to perform another reverse stock split. I hope Eric is not going to run this company back where it used to be in 2020. I mean, it's been almost 3 years okay since I found Bionano Genomics, and the share price is even lower than where it was when I found the company. Meanwhile, the company has spent about $500 million in the past 3 years, and the thing is, you barely can point to what exactly Bionano Genomics has done with these this $500 million. They even acquired Biodiscovery. Okay, Biodiscovery led by the chief informatics officer, I can't really remember his name right now, Dr. Shams, led by Dr. Shams, and they acquired Biodiscovery for $100 million, guys. Right now, the market cap of Bionano Genomics is around $100 million. The price that they paid for Biodiscovery, I mean, isn't that crazy? Now, Bngo CEO, according to Cisco investor, is going to be, sacking the chief medical officer next, and then maybe it's going to be his turn to leave. Once he has sacked all the executives, the chairman of the board of director is still there. I think this man is working hand in hand with Eric. If not, he would have resigned already, but the guy is still there. So let's see what their end game is going to be. I already shared with you guys in my most recent video what I think Eric's end game is financially. I think he plans to be raising like $20 million every quarter, from at the market or whatever, and then the company is going to bring in $10 million, and then he's going to what is the fourth one, $20 million from at the market, $10 million from how did I even calculate this? I shared it in that video. I can't really remember right now, guys. I have too many things in my head. Please go and check the video. I spoke about the end game of Eric in that video, and how Bionano Genomics is going to, have enough money to run their business for the next 2 years if and only if the share price of the company stays above $1. Okay, that was the condition of that video. Now, Cisco Investors is predicting that, Chief Medical Officer Dr. Kashabe is going to be next. And then I think I have one more poll. Okay, this one is from August 13. It's from yesterday. I said, what is your outlook of Bionano Genomics stock after its recent 18.57% drop in the past week? Last week, Bngo went as low as 0.5%. So most people say they are still, holding on. You can see 97 votes, holding steady. Not sure, 27.8%. Buying more, 19.6%. So and then I made this poll also. Are you down over 90%? Yup, 71.2% are down over 90%. This is from yesterday. Before this, another massive down today, minus 13% today. This one is from yesterday, guys. You can see most people are down over 90%. 52 votes came in, maybe because it's Sunday, I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, now this is what happened with Bionano Genomics today, guys. You guys can see here today we went down again massively. 1 year, Bngo is down. 5 years, look at that, Bngo is down massively. Okay, I found this company somewhere around here, around 50 cents, which of course is like $5 today. And you guys can see the share price is literally, below that level. Okay, closing at $3.46 today. Crazy. Let me know what you guys are doing in the comment section. I remain your boy Dio. This is Funkla. Ciao, ciao.